Hey guys, Jocelyn here from Fantasia Elegance. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a very classic and simple style of hook ear wire. You may have seen these referred to as French hooks, shepherd's hooks, fish hooks. It's really all the same thing. It's any kind of hook shape ear wire, and many people find these to be the most comfortable style of ear wire to wear, and they're also the easiest style to make yourself for your handmade jewelry. I do have in the description section below a list of the tools and materials I'm going to be using to make these, as well as different places you can get those, so do check that out if you have questions about that. But let's go ahead and jump right in. As far as wire goes, you can use anything from 20 to 22 gauge. I do feel like 21 gauge is really the sweet spot in terms of being very comfortable to wear in your ear piercing, so I definitely prefer 21 gauge. And I also recommend using half hard wire rather than dead soft. This will help make them a lot sturdier and less likely to bend out of shape and lose your earring, which is never any fun. So I'm going to be using 21 gauge half hard wire. I'm going to use silver filled. I get mine from Rio Grande. They have lots of different kinds of wire there. It's a great place to get it. And this is the specific item number for the 21 gauge half hard silver filled. So that's what I'm going to use. Again, you can use anywhere from 20 to 22 gauge. To make one French hook ear wire, or shepherd's hook, or fish hook, I like to use 1.9 inches. That's a little over 1 3/4 inches. In case you don't have a ruler with 1/10 of an inch marked off on it. So we'll go ahead and cut that off. And very simple, we're going to pull out some round nose pliers, and you're going to start by making a little loop right on the end here. And go ahead and wrap that around until it just touches itself. And I should have said when I was cutting the wire, different people like different sizes of ear wires, so you may find that you need a little bit more or less wire just to make the the size that looks good to you, but this is the size that I like to use. So we've got our little loop on the end there, and we're going to go ahead and start curving this around to make the hook shape. And you can wrap this around a pencil or whatever you want. I'm just going to use my round nose pliers. I find that pretty easy to do, and I can get a nice even curve. But if you have trouble, you can wrap this around a pencil, the handle of a paintbrush, really whatever works to get that nice curve in there for you. And once you've got a curve in there that looks good to you, pull out your chain nose pliers, and we're going to put in a little offset portion, a little less than a 1/2 inch up from the bottom, where I'm just going to bend it out ever so slightly. And that makes it easier to insert it into your ear piercing, this little straight bit right there. Now this step is optional. I do recommend it, especially if you're not using half hard wire. I'm going to go ahead and hammer this out a little bit just to make it sturdier, makes it look a little bit more finished, and it's also less likely to again get bent out of shape. So I'm just going to hammer this out ever so slightly. I'm going to focus on this portion here and the longer portion, and I'm going to leave the bit that actually sits in your piercing more round just to make it more comfortable. You may find that your loop has opened up a little bit during hammering. That's fine. Just go ahead, squeeze it back shut a little bit like that. And the last step is to make this comfortable to put in and out. So we're going to file off the end here. I'm just going to be using an emery board nail file that you can pick up at really any store. I think I got a pack of 20 at Walmart for a couple bucks. You can also use a dedicated metal file if you like, or fine grit sandpaper, really anything to file off this end and make it more comfortable to put in and out. So I'm just going to take off that sharp point, and I'm going to go at kind of different angles to make almost a domed, rounded head on this. Just like that. And you can check it with the tip of your finger, just kind of rub it, make sure there aren't any any sharp little bits sticking off. So there you go, short and sweet, really easy, classic, basic French hook, shepherd's hook, fish hook, ear wire. So now that we've covered the basics, I wanted to show you a really cool trick to always get 2 ear hooks that are exactly the same shape and size, and to also make these a little bit more quickly and easily. So basically we're going to take twice the length of wire for 1 ear hook. So I'm going to go just under 4 inches. And we'll snip that. And what we're going to do is make 2 at once by sandwiching this length of wire in on itself so that we can shape 2 of them at the same time. So I'm just going to bend this right in half so the ends are meeting up. And then go ahead and pinch it down with your chain nose pliers so that it is a nice flat tight crimp right there. And then you might need to tweak it so that these ends are both running parallel rather than curving in on each other like that. And then basically we're just going to do the exact same thing as with the 1 wire, except we're working with 2 wires. So we're going to start by shaping that little bottom loop portion. And then we're going to shape the part that goes in your ear. And for this I will use a paintbrush handle and just wrap it on around. So it should look something like this now. And again, we've got our 2 layers. And then you can put in that little offset portion at the bottom. Again, working on both of them. And if they get a little crooked, that's alright. That'll get fixed in the hammering stage, or you can fix it with your chain nose pliers. But then to separate these, all we're going to do is take some flush cutters, and we're going to snip them apart right here, right where they join. And I will do 1 at a time. And I'm getting as close as I can to the edge right there. So we'll do one side, flip it around, and you want to make sure you put the flush side of your flush cutters facing that way. So this end will be flush, not the bit that you're cutting off. There we go. And there you have 2 identical ones made very quickly and easily. And all you gotta do is close up this loop a little bit, which is not hard at all. So hopefully that trick is helpful for you. I do have tutorials on other styles of different ear wires you can make. If you want to see those, just click that little gray kind of lowercase I button in the upper right hand corner of your screen and you can check out. I have different tutorials on different ear wires. But I hope you found this one helpful. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I do have lots of jewelry tutorials on my channel and I'm coming out with more. And as always, happy crafting.